How the Tortoise Got His Shell. Long ago, when animals still spoke and the wind carried tales across lands, there lived a clever creature named Tortoise. Small, slow, and unassuming, he was famous not for speed, but for his cunning mind and smooth words. At that time, the earth suffered a great famine. The sun burned hot, rivers dried, and trees stood bare. Fields withered, and even the strongest animals grew weak with hunger. All the animals searched for food. Lions roared from hunger, monkeys sat silently, and even the ants slowed down. But one group remained unaffected, the birds. They flew overhead, feathers gleaming and bellies full. One day, Tortoise called out to Sparrow. "Dear Sparrow," he said, his voice dry from thirst, "while we starve, you birds sing. What is your secret?" Sparrow looked around and whispered, "There is a feast above the clouds. The Sky King invites all the birds to his palace. The food is endless and heavenly." Tortoise's stomach growled. He had no wings, but his mind was already working. "If each bird gives me one feather," he said, "I can make wings. I won't eat much, just a little to survive." Though wary of his tricks, the birds pitied him. Each gave a feather, and Tortoise stitched them into a patchwork pair of wings using grass and vines. Though clumsy, the wings worked. With a leap and flap, he flew beside them, grinning. As they neared the clouds, Tortoise said, "Friends, we should adopt new names in the Sky Kingdom to honor their customs." "Good idea," chirped Dove. "Call me Cloud Dancer." "I'll be Wind Seeker," added Hawk. When it was Tortoise's turn, he smiled slyly. "Call me, all of you." The birds laughed, unaware of the trick. Soon, the Sky Kingdom came into view, a palace of golden clouds and sunlight. Drums beat, incense swirled, and the Sky King welcomed them. "Honored guests, come, eat. This feast is for all of you." The tables overflowed with stewed fruits, roasted yams, rich soups, and sweet cakes. But before anyone could touch the food, Tortoise leapt onto the table. "Hear me," he said, puffing up. "The king said the feast is for all of you, and that is my name. So clearly, this is for me." The birds gasped. Tortoise dug in greedily, devouring everything, plantains, soup, fruit. He ignored the others, who sat hungry and shocked. When he finished, only scraps remained. Tortoise patted his belly and belched. Furious, the birds said nothing. One by one, they reclaimed the feathers they had given. Soon, Tortoise sat alone and featherless, stranded on a golden cloud. Panic filled him. He turned to Parrot, the last to leave. "Please, fly down to my wife. Tell her to lay out soft things, blankets, leaves, anything to break my fall." Parrot, still angry, nodded, but with mischief in his eyes. When he reached the earth, Parrot told Tortoise's wife, "Your husband says to lay out all your hardest cooking pots, stones, and firewood. It's a ritual for landing." Though confused, she trusted the message. She filled the yard with heavy, hard things. High above, Tortoise took a deep breath and jumped. He fell fast, faster than he'd ever moved. Down, down, down. Then, crash. He landed on the pile with a thunderous crack. His shell shattered like pottery. The sound echoed for miles. Miraculously, Tortoise survived. But his shell was broken beyond repair. His wife rushed to him, weeping. With help from the village healer and forest spirits, they pieced the shell back together using sap, red earth, and sacred ash. It took many moons, but Tortoise healed. Yet his shell remained patched, rough, and full of cracks. Each a scar, each a lesson. From that day on, all tortoises bore cracked, bumpy shells, reminders of the one who tried to take everything for himself. So, dear children, remember, be clever, but not cruel. Share, especially with those who show you kindness. And know, names may deceive, but truth always lands, even if it falls from the sky. This ends our tale today. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Till next time, Mama Africa says bye.